Well, hello there. This is Shiva. I'm going to start a new game of the Crust. I was very unhappy with the campaign mode. Basically, how I played, I kind of really sucked at it. On the other hand, I don't want to have to go through the campaign mode again because the tutorial just goes on and on and on and on and on. So I have played sandbox mode as well. If you saw the live stream and you saw how frustrated I was, but I thought, well, at the very least, we can actually build things, and I can maybe show a few new ideas and stuff that I've worked out from both the sandbox and the previous campaign mode. So why don't we do that? Why don't we just do sandbox? That way we don't have to listen to the constant talking that's going on and interrupting and everything else. Not exactly very streamer friendly, to say the least. There is a streamer mode. I've never used it. I don't care. So why don't we just start over with a new game? And of course, here's where the first one is, right here. And here's my elevator, and that's it. There's nothing there either. Nope. Do I have a little rover? Start expedition. But I have no vehicles. Okay. How about if we go first off with the research tree and get this guy going here? Okay, so first off, I guess we're going to need power. I have to sort of guess how I want this. And I am going to guess. Yeah, let's go guess here. 1, 2, 3, 4. In case you've noticed, all you have to do is just hold the shift key down and it will repeat. You have to be very careful with it though. And same here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put a couple power poles in here.
Research complete.
One here. Just hook them up. And we can hook them up directly to that if we really want to, which is what I think I will do. I think I'll just remove that power pole. We don't really need you. And let's go here. Now, let's get our cargo pods ready so that my drones have something to do. Select our second research. Now, we've got 3 to choose from here. We can do the fundamentals as well, but let's just do this first. Smelting and processing, which we don't really need at the beginning. The ore detector, and also underground extraction, which I believe we should actually do first. And then we will queue this as second, and then we will queue this as third. So everybody's nice and happy now, right? Yep. Here's our resources that they give us, our spare resources. Not a heck of a lot. And this is my rover, so we shall start you with this. Where should we go? Let's go here. Start expeditions, rover, and off you go. Where I'd really messed up was I didn't really do a lot of work with the rover, so I realized that the campaign game was going to take hours and hours and hours and hours, and I probably figured that I could probably do an entire sandbox and show everything off in pretty much the same time, and just maybe spare myself a whole bunch of aggro. Let's go downstairs. So let's get some guys, let's get these guys going here. I'm going to go red. I'm going to go over here. I want a good general lay of the land. So I'm going to do that. Do that. And what I'm hoping to do is to be very, very lucky and find some resources. You know, instead of wasting power with the ore. So hopefully that will work. But we just have to wait for, of course, our research. But it's now all ready to go. So as soon as the first one is done, which hopefully will be pretty damn quick, unlocks the extracting of rich regolith deposits. And then this is the smelting furnace. Unlocks the production of concrete from regolith. Not that resource efficient, but gets the job done. But apparently she's yeah, that would help, wouldn't it, Paul? We need to build one of these guys first. This is the drone reconfiguration. I'm going to take a risk and put him right there. We're going to need power for him. There we go. And off we go. So now he's built. Select him. Do all 5. You guys can just go ahead and start doing them. To be honest, you know what what's a good way to do this? Do a second one. There we go. You can't delete these things, but that's okay. We can always turn them off if we don't need it. You can always turn the power off. I just want to get this thing going. I want this as fast as possible. And for some strange reason, yeah, come on, guys. Thank you. Now you guys can go to work. There we go.
Research complete.
Good as there would be something that I was waiting for. And we're just going to do a circle around here. But the reds are the priority. So hopefully we'll be able to see what we have here. See, now I've got my extractor ready. I'm just looking for some resources. But I'm not building that ore thing. At the moment, I also have a pressing module. So, but I just want everything. I just want these guys to start mining. So then this way we can get going on various things. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sort of do it like this way. Just get them going. Let's see how we're doing. Come on, guys, get going. I've got all 8 of my guys busy just looking for stuff. As I said before, I could really build, you know, the ore detector, but at the moment, I just want to get this area clear. If there's any ore around here, it will show up. Then you just do the ore detector so that it officially tells you what it is, even though you can pretty much tell by the color. I don't like the fact that you have to keep scanning everything. But, you know, that's just the way this game is. And meanwhile, my rover is idle. So it's time for you to do something else. What about solar panel? Private lab. Private lab's okay. And what was this guy? He's a repeater station. Opportunity, yeah. He'll give me some aluminum, so that's nice. but that's a long way off yet. What are you doing? You're supposed to go. Okay, private, start expedition, go. Go on, off you go. We don't want you sitting around doing nothing. Oh, I've got Regalip there already. I've got Regalip there too as well. Shoot. That's pretty close to my elevator. Wouldn't it be interesting if, I mine all of this and still don't find any ore whatsoever? I remember the first sandbox game where I had one titanium and that was it. I couldn't find any more for the life of me. And it really stretched out the game. It cost me about 2 or 3 extra hours of work time on it because I had to end up doing it a completely different way. And I really, really, really want to see what I've got to work with because I want to plan out a factory production area. I want to figure out about my resources. I want to know where I want all my resources to be stored and everything else. So it all really revolves around where the minerals are and how many are clustered together and how much spare space do I have and everything else like that. So in the meanwhile, they're just happily mining. So what I'm going to do is I am going to pause the recording, but I'm going to let the game run and just let them just clear out stuff. Because I'm pretty sure you don't want to look at this, do you? Nope, I didn't think so. Be right back. Well, I'm temporarily started the recording because my research is done. So let's go into fundamentals and take a look at this. And I'm kind of tempted to get the landing platform. We have a selection here, but I kind of think conveyors and a single regalith refinery. But this is actually the most important one. This is 1300 science. But this is the primary reprocessing. And this is the multi-regalith refinery. Now, these are very expensive, but you can get multiple ores of different types from one of these. Well, this one is very simple, but we're going to go with the single one first because it's a lot cheaper and it's a lot cheaper to build, and we are very much in the early game. And then we are definitely going to want conveyors. You can increase the extractor yield. This is not really all that important unless you want to get rid of that regalith. It kind of depends on how much of the underground is revealed and where the regalith is, and if it's in the way, I'm going to have to do it. But in the fundamentals here, I am going to do something maybe a little controversial. As you know, I can increase the robot speed and the mining speed, the automatic repairs, and get the landing. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do the automatic repairs first. And hope I find some silicone so that I don't run out. And because unfortunately the buildings here, they take freaking for they constantly break down. I mean, they break down maybe every 2 or 3 moon days. And that's kind of ridiculous, but that's just the way it is. Then I will add robot mining speed, because that way these guys go a little bit faster. It's the mining rate of oxides by mining drone. Oh, hang on. And also the excavation speed, which is not actually all that important. Then it's the landing platform. So that by then I'll have some stuff to actually sell, and I want to start getting some more money here pretty quickly. As you can see, we're just still, wow, they're just not that damn fast, are they? They were moving a lot faster than that, weren't they? I guess they were. Up here is Masimba says the rover is idle. So what did they find? You can get silicone and you can get titanium. Boy. Okay. No cargo truck at the moment. Supply outputs, supply. Hey, look what I found. A broken rover. Let's see if we get lucky with that. If we can find a cargo rover fast enough. Well, this is the sandbox. You actually have to buy a cargo rover. So, or you actually have to do all of the science for it. So it does kind of suck. Okay, well, whatever. I forgot this is sandbox mode. As you can see, these guys still haven't found anything, but you know, I have hope, so I'm going to pause the video, the recording again, and just let them build, and I will start up again once I've got all my research done. So talk to you in a little bit. And well, we're back. It looks like my drones actually did find some. At least some resources. That's an iron right there. There's another iron right there. I'm just getting it to fill out and see the rest of it. And looks like another iron there. Jeez, there's a lot of iron. So it looks like a whole bunch of resources are up here. Let's have a quick look at this and how we're doing here. I'm going to clear this guy out. I am going to concentrate on this area because this is where my where it looks like there's lots of resources. It's right here. So you can go over there, and we're going to need to clear you out. But I really would like you to do this section first. Please and thank you. And I believe there's another one here. Yep. So you can do this section here too as well. And they probably decided to go over there and do that instead. As I said before, sometimes this game is just so freaking annoying. Meanwhile, in my researching, what I'm doing is I changed, I did the wrong one. I wanted this one. This increases the mining speed by 50%. So what I'm going to do is start assigning some guys to picking up regular duty, since I am reasonably assured now that I have a nice big open spot in the center, which is kind of nice, so I can build some stuff happening here. So let's get things going here. Let's get this going here. I'm going to need a couple things. One is I am going to need a box. This is going to be for where my concrete is. My bricks. I am going to need a second. I'm going to need a resource dump here. If I remember correctly, let's just give it a little bit extra. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's give this a 6 space. So I should have some room here, and the pressing module will go in between, and we just and I hope I did this correctly, because that would be a bad start to the game. Build all. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take these guys. We're going to go 1. We're going to remove 3 of you from here, and then we're going to set everything here. So I would like regular. And this is where I would like bricks. And this we don't need to worry about too much. Now, let's get our main power line going, shall we? Can we put, yeah, you can't do him here. 1. 2. We're going to connect the wires. Hold the shift key down, Paul. You got to remember that too. There we go. Now, the 3 guys I just cleared up. Switch off the power for you. 3 guys that have been cleared up are now busy building everything, and hopefully we'll start gathering up resources so I can get some bricks going, because the next thing that is going to be done after my speed is the landing platform. And the thing is, you got to remember 2 things. You need to sell stuff, and you need to grab green science, because if you look at the in sandbox mode, if you look at the daily income, You only get orange and you only get blue, but you get no green science whatsoever. And there is another way to do green science, and that's with the research. And that's things like the society lab, the engineering lab. You see, it only gives you 4, but you need to put it in a wall enclosure, and you need to actually build walls and everything. So you need to literally, it's your housing, but they can only be put inside walls with a door. So we're not going to be researching that at the present moment. And to be honest, only 4 the shot is kind of weak. I'm pretty sure that if you look at the research tree, that below the demo line, you can probably boost your science up quite a bit, but we're really not too sure what it is. But 4 per shot is kind of, it's kind of cheesy. It's he missed that one and he missed that one. Jeez. Well, we'll get rid of that. Oh, look at that! I found another one. Looks like it. Hang on a second. What is that? Yeah, it does say to go with an ore scanner too as well. So at least I now know where I can put my ore scanner or detector. Sorry. Yikes. And we can just put him. Why don't we put him very close? Let's get as much a maximum benefit from him as possible. Wait for him to be built, and then we'll scan all along the section here so that we'll get these 2 ores done. And we know that that's an ore. I don't think we need him yet. And hopefully we'll see what else we can get from him. So far, it's just 1, 2, 3. All ores. I'm trying to find titanium. Last time I played the campaign, I had the 1 bit of titanium. I had 3 aluminum, which normally you would think would be the scarcer resource, but it was titanium that really kind of messed me up. I am definitely, by looking at this, I am definitely going to need to upgrade quite a few things here. Let's just go on to the next expedition there while we're at it. Modules offline. Oh, hang on, Paul. You forgot to select it. Start I don't know why we can't. Why this doesn't just automatically select. Whatever. Okay, so let's see how we're doing here. We are in daylight. Don't scan too much. Don't think about scanning. Iron. Oh, that's silicone. Oh, and there's iron there too as well. Oh, that's nice. Oh my, I've got 3 nice patches. Is it worth doing 1 more? Let's see what's up top here. And there's more iron there. Oh, okay, that's nice. That is very, very nice. No titanium. So I have a feeling that what we need to do is we need to, after these guys are done here, we need to do all of you here. Let's do a nice solid block of you. And hopefully you'll find some titanium. I'll just square that off a little bit. Okay, so what's next here? Yep, let's get our production going for this guy here. Unfortunately, with the regolith, they have a bad tendency to not drop stuff off in the container. They will instead drop it off directly here. As you can tell, that's exactly what happened. But it's done. Now, hey, my robot speed is done. I am now working on the landing platform. So maybe let's have a good look here and see what else we can do here. I kind of would really like to get this done. And I would like to the extractor regolith yield by 30%. I think we'll do that one first. We'll do that one second. And in the fundamentals, I think we will... Should I get the medium solar power? The electric generator, the fuel factory is the only reason you would even get them is if you want the large battery, which is pretty far down the chain, so it's not really worth it. Robot mining speed, the mining rate of oxides by mining drones directly from the resource vein. This is not that terribly important, but what is important is eventually we're going to need big storage. So that's kind of, but I think we'll just do the medium first. As you can see, we're starting to hit into green science. The salvage is actually pretty useless in the sandbox because there's nothing for you to salvage, to be honest. But we can, I don't know if I should get this, put this in the chain. No, I think we'll just leave it for the time being. We might need something that's more important. Oh, look, there's more of them. I don't know what happened there. That's silicone, that's thing. No, don't scan Gene the dark side of the moon period, Paul. You know, that's a bad mistake that you made. Did I do that properly? Let's get the durable walls going. Actually, I need the durable walls before I need anything else. There, that should do it. Okay, oh, idle rover again. So, off we go to the next one. Hey, are we actually storing stuff? We are now storing stuff. So what we'll do is we'll wait until things, until this is up a little bit more, and then we'll sell it. Right? We'll build a spaceport and then we'll sell it. And then we'll start getting some income going here. We've only got, well, we've got $144,000. You would think that's a lot of money, but it's not. Especially if you start building lots of conveyors and other items that cost money. Conveyors are very expensive, so you got to be very careful in your chain in how many conveyor belts you use. I believe the 300 just for the basic ones. Yes, the 300. And then the conveyor 2, which is pretty much all you can get before the demo ends, is 900. So they can be pretty damn expensive. The distributor is absolutely useless. It doesn't actually, you can research it, but it's not actually in the game. Don't ask me why the hell he put it in there then. I have no idea. I guess he just decided to rush the game, or he was going to put it in and then he found a problem with it, so he just decided to just leave it in there and just say it's a work in progress instead. The underground conveyor, if you looked at my previous videos, you'll find that I really love these things. So we'll probably go into that. I don't know what a module in being repaired. Don't ask me what the upgrade is. There's no such thing as really instructions in this game. So, you know, you got to figure it out yourself, I guess. But I'm very happy about finding the resources, but I have a feeling that I'm going to be searching for titanium again, and I don't know. I think I'm just going to do what I did last time and just end up just using multi-regoliths. I want you done here. They seem to be quite happy, so let's just square this off. I know I originally had marked a huge area for it, and that was always a mistake. Just want to square this down so see how much room I have. It looks, if I don't have any minerals in this area, this is a very, very large area that's just perfect for the early game. And then over here, of course, I got the iron. I've got iron here. I've got iron here. I've got silicone and iron. So I've got I've got 2 iron. I've got 3 lots of iron and silicone up here, which is, as I said before, really, really nice. Let's switch the power off because I don't need you. Not that I'm going to run out of power anytime soon. Look at that. I've got tons and tons. I don't even know why I'm worried about it. Okay, hang on. First off, let's set up, continue to set up my power lines. Let's go straight down. Let's build another ore detector. I can always remove him if I need to. Hook him up. Go. Didn't really want to do it there, did they? So, we're good so far. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use them to scan down here and then probably crossways. And I'm going to build power lines across. I'm trying to set up my central structure here. This was something that I kind of learned with the last couple of games, that you need to sort of think about stuff before you actually do it. And I really want to see if there's any resources in this area, because I need to be able to place my cargo elevator and you know, and then where the spaceport is going to go and everything else like that. So we're playing this a little bit slow compared to how we would normally do this, because resources are important, but it's really how you lay out your base that's really the key to this game. Once we get going on that, we're going to, once we know where everything is going to roughly be placed, then we can start earning some money by selling off some of those bricks, and then using that money to start expanding and building steel, and then probably silicone, since we happen to have a silicone patch here. If you don't know which patch is which, just hit that button and it will tell you. See, that's silicone, that's iron. That's iron, that's iron. So if you remember from my campaign how I built everything, my main production area, that's exactly what I'm going to do here. I'm going to do something very similar in that respect. So let's just do a nice big scan here. Oh, titanium. Hello. Hello, titanium. I was wondering when you were going to show up. Let's do this one. Nothing. Okay. Do I have enough power for one more? Yeah, I do. There is absolutely nothing there but titanium. And the titanium I definitely want. Hmm. That is kind of interesting because it means that I've got a big patch right around here. So I'm not too sure what to do about that. Because if titanium had appeared, I would have rather it had appeared a little bit. It's not bad, so I still got all of this area for production maybe. Okay, that makes it easy. What we'll do is we will mark where that titanium is. Right here, straight up. Regolith, let's have a quick look at how we're doing so far. He's almost done, so that's good because once he is done, we're going to get rid of some of all of this regolith in this particular area, or bauxite, as it's actually referred to in the game. How we're doing on this? See, he's doing fine. He is, yeah. You see, the drones, they're not very good at picking up stuff, are they? But at least they're getting it going. But as you can see, where concrete production isn't great. I guess what I could do is I could just lower this down to 4 now. So we have 4 guys removing the walls and 4 guys hopefully picking up everything. But damn game, you are you're not very fast in a couple of areas. And as it is now, it's going to be a long, long time before we are able to get major production going here. So this is going to take, this is going to take a long, long time. Get rid of that little tail there. I'm just waiting for the regolith. Right there. Still 19 days. The blue is done, but the yellow is lagging behind. Boy, this is actually taking some of that yellow. And this is taking what's left of the blue. So we should be okay. So we're going to just pause again and just wait. So I'll see you in 19.5 days. And we're back. And whoa, hey, I'm in some ways I'm very pleased, and in other ways I'm not. I did find some more resources. I think this guy down here. That's don't know exactly what he is. It looks like more iron. I did scan around this area. I am missing a major resource, so it is the multi-regolith method. I guess is really what we're gonna have to do because we're missing aluminum. So well, but look at all of this area, and I've got 1, 2, 3 there. I've got 2 more down here. And apparently I've got a water too as well, which is, well, whoopee. And then, of course, I've got this too as well. So, wow, that's a lot. A lot of resources here. So, but as I said, we're missing one rather key element. So what I'm going to do is, first off, I'm going to switch the power off to my old guys. These guys right now, because we don't need them anymore. We don't really need you. We're still at 4 and 4 right now. But what I am going to do is I'm just going to check it. As you can see, they're just not really doing that great of a job here. I've got 150 bricks, and that's not bad. But what we're going to do is we're going to start off with another pressing module. And we might as well hook up a conveyor belt to it, even though I don't really think it's actually going to do much good anyway, because, it's too low. And oh yeah, let's just hook this all up into one because it's time to start thinking about selling some things here. But I would like to double up at least my concrete production so that I've got some quick money here. Come on, there we go. Okay, so what are we going to do? I have a feeling we're going to do extractors. We got silicone. We got 3 iron. So I think we're going to do these 2 first for iron, and then we're going to do silicone. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3 extractors. We just need to figure out where to put them. And to be honest, they should really be in this area here, shouldn't they? Because I would like to put an elevator right next. Yeah, I can actually get away with putting them over here. Yeah, down a little bit. Okay, yeah, that works out for me. So I guess somewhere in this area here is where my elevator is going to be. That should give me enough room to make all of my resources without wasting too much. The big concern, of course, is that I have to get some extra money for the conveyor belts. So I guess I better put my spaceport down. I really, I was really gonna trying to hold off, but I think maybe it's a good idea to get them down here. So I would say right there, I would say that would be the best place for it. Don't forget that if you don't uh, get decent sales, like for instance, they want 500 bricks, which I could probably do if I put all 8 guys into supplying the ship, and that's $36,000, and stuff like that too as well. I mean, that's not bad. Uh, but we're building up a brick supply here. There's a You see, this isn't such a great deal. We do have a lot of bricks that we can sell these guys. See, there was another 500 one, and there's some iron and stuff, which we could also probably fill. The problem is our drones aren't terribly fast right now. So we have to make sure that we don't really go beyond 250 for the first initial batch. I know we've got 8 drones, but they're still not that terribly fast. So what I've done is next up on the list is to increase the speed, and I will probably do this one too as well right afterwards, so that way they can move a little bit faster, so that we might be able to supply, say, a 500 brick order. So that would be really, really good. It depends on whether they have contracts and time limits on those contracts or not, but bricks are okay. Taking a look at the rest of our resources, we are going to need to do components pretty quickly. Titanium is good so far. Steel is the next major build that we're going to be doing, and silicone. But these 3 items, the bricks, then the iron, then the silicone, become less important the farther you get into the game. And it just seems to be almost as if it's in the order in terms of manned. And as time goes along, as you fill these, then more people want titanium, and then more people want aluminum, and then they want titanium plates, and so on. So it just seems to be the best proper order for it. So why don't we put an extractor on and get some steel going here? Now, let me have a quick look at this. There is these furnaces here. This is what does your employee. These are free, aren't they? All right. Now I'm going to want one, probably at least 2 per vein. So Yeah, let's set one there, and then let's go and get an extractor. I think I'll do him, even though he's going to be a lot longer route for. No, actually, no. I think what I'll do, I can always just change the thing if I really need to. Yeah, okay. Sorry about that. That was, I know I might be a little bit thing here. Okay, hang on a second. Come on, where are we? There we are. So you can only really do one spot on here, so we'll just leave him here. We'll connect a conveyor belt to him from one to the other. Build all. We're going to need power. Who's next? Let's build, let's just do this here. Let's just do him direct. He's not going to reach without a power pole anyway. So I really don't want to use these guys here, but that's okay. Because all of this costs money. Everybody's good. Everybody's good. We'll see if the chain is going to work on this. And once this is all built, we will then and then see if the resources are coming in. So this is iron. So this is being set to iron or to steel, actually. And we're just going to just dump them into a box here. We need to just get them ready for that. Fortunately, you don't need power for him. I think it's time to deep six you. Come on, you can do it. Oh, I should have built him up one more. Because the power's in the way, the power line's in the way. That's okay. Because I am actually going to spend a little bit extra, move the conveyor through the top. So in that way, if I want a second and third one, I've got the room for them. Okay. Let's think about this before I do it. There's a second one there. Now, I think what I'll do is I will go down here. I'll just do them like that. That way I've got a room for a second. Whoa, nope, hang on. Damn it, Paul. You shouldn't have done that. So that way, if I need more steel, I can just put him through the loop there. All right, so this has decided not to work again. An extractor. Have I done this wrong again? There we go. Damn, that's a rather annoying little bug. But hey, there we go. Now is he going to make me delete the thing? Yeah. I bet you anything he's going to make me delete it. And you know what? I screwed up. Yep. Keep forgetting about that. Now what am I going to do? Let's just get a temporary thing going here. I messed up here because I kind of need him. This is what happens when you get cocky. I was so proud of myself, wasn't I? Get in there. Oh, come on. There we go. Is that going in? Well, let's just find out. Build. I kind of wonder why you have to select Dior. I would have thought that it was, well, I guess it's just easy way for the developer to do it. Uh, is this actually going in this time? Yeah. That way she, maybe she won't, so we're going to be doing this now. You notice that we lost all of the resources that were held in there? Yeah, I noticed that too as well. Um, hmm. Here we go. Yeah, I have a feeling I am going to be redoing this, but that's okay. I'm only going to lose this guy and a bunch of and some conveyor belts. Well, he's getting stuff, but it's not good. It's not good. Yeah, this is definitely struggling here. And that's yet another bug. He was connected before. I didn't delete it, but apparently the program decided to delete it all by itself. So now we can get stuff going. As I said, sometimes this game is just kind of infuriating. Anyway, we'll just see how this does, and then I think I will sign off because I'm almost an hour, which is kind of interesting. I probably played this for about 2 hours, maybe 3 hours. So see what happens. How's my well, we're not really doing all that much better, are we? No. It is splitting. You are getting stuff. Just not very fast. Yep, we got iron. Okay, we'll just set a rover right now before I forget. Where do we want to go? Hmm. What is my base right there? So I might as well just do him. I might as well just do the ones that are the closest. Investigate. And let's have a quick look at our thing. Our primary one, our multi-regolith refinery, will be done very shortly, which is great because because if you saw towards the end of my sandbox and also through the campaign one, you will notice that I kind of like this particular item. And I have a feeling that we're going to be using them anyway. I just want to get some basic resources set up so that we can turn around and sell them. Because at the moment, when we're starting to run a little low on money, we got 123,000, but we're going to need a lot more because we're going to be spending a lot of money on conveyor belts. Let's put it that way. I can't believe the brick production is so slow. I mean, we've only got 118 bricks, but that's okay. Once the research starts catching up on things, then things will be great. I believe I'm going to be concentrating on trying to speed some things up. The smart concrete factory is kind of okay. Uses slag and silicone as raw materials. But to be honest, I never actually used it in either one of my other playthroughs. Um, Once you get through the initial orders of bricks with the by sending the resources, bricks don't come up all that much often after that. So it's not really that terribly important, and I would rather use the silicone for, well, silicone. And then I could always convert the slag and the silicone into this factory later on when I don't need the silicone as much as well. So what we got here? Yeah, we're doing good. Everything is going great. The iron is really starting to pump up. The bricks, well, the bricks are a little on the useless side, but that's okay. Let's just have a real good look at uh, getting some stuff mined here. I'm doing this side because I'm trying to find if there's anything more that I can do. If I can find more resources, especially aluminum, I would be very, very happy. It's very rare that you get all four of the major resources uh, in one particular area together. So if I get that, I will be ecstatic. That makes this game so much easier. I remember the last sandbox. I spent all of that time trying to find more titanium, which I never did. But we're gonna just go all the way down here. Just let them have
Research
fun.
complete.
That was done. I could also, yeah. Why don't we just do this too? This area too as well? Just square this off and see if we get lucky and find some more resources here. Watch it be something useless like water or something. And we're doing the reels. So the next video, we're gonna finish off our research here. Uh, and we're going to continue to just mine rock and just get our resources built, get ready to start shipping them up with a spaceport, which should be done now. It is. And then we're going to think about placing our elevator and then start building our main production facilities. We're going to do the iron, we're going to do the silicone, aluminum, and titanium. I have a feeling we're going to need the multi-regolith factories. That has actually been done, I believe now. Yep, there he is. So we can get mobile on him, and we'll get all of our production going on that, and then we start shipping, and grabbing money and green science especially. We'll also have to probably update our power when we do that too as well. So we're going to sell a lot of concrete, and we're going to sell a lot of steel to get the money and the green science going. And we're going to start building up some resources like components, especially, which was nothing but a huge problem during the last sandbox game. And also get some microchips too as well. So we're just going to get everything going, but we're kind of off to a really, really good start. If I'm really lucky and I find more resources in this particular area here, then we're gold. I mean, wow. In the meanwhile, I think I will just sign off. It's time for me to go to bed. It's my girlfriend's birthday tomorrow. So, yeah, happy birthday, sweetheart. Right? And so we're going to get mobile on this thing. And in the meanwhile, I will talk to you later. This is Shiva. I'm going to have a great day again tomorrow. I have my mom's birthday, then my girlfriend's birthday. So I'm going to be a very, very busy boy, to say the least. And of course, my son and I are gone to see my mom. And then, we got other things too as well. So, yeah, it's going to be an absolutely fantastic couple of days for the two of us. I hope you have a couple great days too as well. And then meanwhile, we'll talk to you later. We hope to see you on the next video. Bye now.